Hey guys, Steve Piper. So there's an old saying by a guy named Yogi Berra. Yogi's a famous baseball player and a really funny guy. And he says, if you don't know where you're going, you might not get there. Which is kind of a funny little thing to say. But truer words have never been spoken to musicians like us looking to grow our fan base and expand our career. And it may sound totally obvious. If you don't know which direction you need to be going, how can you possibly be going the right direction? It would be pure luck if you're doing it right? But it's actually not all that simple to know what's the best direction to go in, because there's a lot of conflicting information out there. And there are a lot of conflicting interests that aren't necessarily aligned with your interests as a musician. Record labels want you to believe that you need them still to even produce professional quality music, much less distribute it and grow a fan base. And, hardware and gear companies want you to believe that you need to be investing in the next level up, whatever that is, for wherever you are, before you can really produce pro-grade music. And distribution companies lead you to believe that, the only way to make any money is to use their platform and distribute worldwide. Well, remember, there are millions of songs available for download online right now, right this second. So if you don't have a plan to attract attention to your music, nobody will ever find it. You will never get there. You will never build a career because nobody will ever know about you. And this is what happens to 99.9% of musicians who work very, very hard on putting together great music, or the best music they can create at the moment. It comes from a real and genuine place. And then they throw it up online via distributors, CD Baby, TuneCore, Reverb Nation, wherever. Not that there's anything wrong with those companies. It's great. Worldwide distribution is useful and necessary, but it's not sufficient. It won't get you where you want to go because your songs are instantly lost in the noise, instantly lost among millions. Again, if you don't know where you're going, you might not get there. And where are you going? You're going toward a large list of engaged, enthusiastic fans and customers that you can communicate with at will. You don't rely on a third party like Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or MySpace from back in the day to reach your fans, and you have a terrific musical product that they want to hear and they're willing to pay you for. So those are the only two things that matter. And if you've been around here for any length of time, you've heard me say that before. You might be sick of hearing me say that, but it's so important. I need to say it again. Only two things matter: making great music that fits in your genre, that the majority of fans in your genre will enjoy, number one. And number two, growing a list of enthusiastic, engaged fans. So if you're not focusing on those two things in your business, then you're heading in the wrong direction. Anything that doesn't serve those two aims, great genre-appropriate music and growing your list of engaged fans, if everything you do in your music business doesn't point directly to one of those two things, you should probably stop doing it. Okay, we'll see you next week.